Hello, I'm Harry Toozle and welcome to the second part of my Business Achievement and Success Challenge. Now this is going to be rather short. I'm going to focus on habits, systems and support. And I'm not going to describe to you what those things mean. What I'm going to do is give you a simple tool to identify better habits, evaluate current habits, identify current systems and better systems, and what type of support you need to achieve your goals and objectives. And remember, we talked about it last time. Goals and objectives has to be in business related to profit, sales, customers and products. Now there are many others that help you achieve that, but if we lose focus of, as you can see in big red there, profit, we are not going to be in business very long, and you have to build good relationships with people. With that said, this is what your workbook looks like. I'll just remind you very quickly. So download the new one and make sure you have it in front of you, or pause this and then have it in front of you, because you can probably do some thinking and note taking as I talk for yourself. Not what I mean, I'm not teaching, I'm challenging you now to take some action around those three areas: habit, system and support. So that will be in your workbook. I've given you an idea of what we have covered before, which is vision, goals, strategy, planning and organizing. And in this installment I'm going to talk about building your business, and that is about your own habits, the systems in your business and the support you need. Now that is what the worksheet looks like. That will be at the end of your workbook. Now that worksheet, I would suggest make a few copies of it. Use one for habits, one for systems and one for support. Now if you want to put it all in one sheet, that's fine. I also customize things to suit me, but I would suggest start off that way. And maybe what you want to list is the habits you already have and the new ones you want to learn. Of course, the concern or the focus should be the new habits, the new systems and new support you're going to get. Habits, systems, support. Now, what is a habit? Well, this is very quickly the theory. It's a routine. It's how you behave. It's what you do regularly, often unconscious. But I'm now not focusing on the unconscious habits. I'm talking about the habits you want to acquire willingly so you can achieve the objectives that you want. And again, I'm talking about systems. It has several parts. It is interdependent. It works as a whole. But what you got to think of is what systems are there in your business that make certain things routine, so that you achieve the objectives. So what routinely delivers customers to you? What is your marketing system? If there's a sales funnel, how has that worked? If there's a follow-up of clients and customers, do you have a system which regularly reminds you to phone, to check, to see who's your biggest clients, who's the most important ones, which ones you haven't spoken for a while? Have systems in place, and systems for financing. And so you can, but do not put systems in place just for the sake of it. And I'm not talking about computerized, although everything could be. I'm talking about being systematic and doing what will achieve your key goals. Now, systems is all about transformation. You have inputs, you transform stuff, and you have outputs. Now, the transformation area is what I'm looking at. What will your system do? How will it create better results? The outputs you want really is profit, sales, customers, better products. So how do you innovate? What's your system for that? How do you market? How do you sell? How do you do your finances? Everything can be put into a systematic way of doing. Then last, get support. No one is an island. And by support, I of course mean people like me, but that is not really the only thing I am focusing on here. Think of friends and family. Think of colleagues. Think of people who could bounce things off with you, who you can discuss. Now, I'm going to quickly talk about this worksheet. In this worksheet, across there, you'll see I've put a whole range of topics or objectives, really, if you want to think about it. And then down there, what you should be doing is listing the habits, the systems, and the support you need. So let's just talk about each of those areas very shortly. In terms of what you should focus on, you want to have vision, inspiration and enthusiasm for yourself, for your business, for the future. You want to achieve financial targets. You want to achieve customer targets. You want to achieve products and service targets. You want to deliver good customer service and support. You want to do good marketing. You want to do good sales. You want to be organized. You want better leadership and management, building optimism, and a balance in life. Now, if we get all of that, then I think all of us will be quite happy. Now, the idea of the worksheet is that you put atop there all those things. That's what's at the top of your worksheet. And then you list the habits that's going to achieve your key objectives. If you list all those things, don't look at all of them. Which is the key ones for you? So let's just go to this worksheet again. I'm going to take and discuss how I would complete the worksheet in one instance. I'm not going to give you 100 examples. I don't think people are that silly. You can probably quite happily do this yourself. But let me do one. Now, across there, I have the objectives I've set. And then down there is all the habit system support we can list. So let's say we say, I want to make a to-do list every afternoon for the next day, which, by the way, is quite a good habit. Whether you do it at the end of the day, beginning of the following day, the middle of the day, for the day next, doesn't really matter. It's the habit. Now, what are the important objectives across there? And you can just draw a circle around them. I've just put color there. Let's say my important objectives for now is achieving my financial targets, achieving my customer targets, and my products and sales targets, because maybe my profit is particularly down, or I'm in trouble cash flow wise, so I need to really get my money up. It could be anything else, but if that's my key objectives, the habits you should list there is the ones that's going to achieve those key habits or key objectives. And I've also added there, phone 2 clients every day, which, by the way, is not a bad habit either, but that depends on your business and how many you have and how you relate to them. So you can say, if I make a to-do list, it'll help me achieve financial targets, because I'll put that down there, things that'll help me do it. I'll put things around customers and products and all those other things, marketing and sales and being organized. And all of this will help me achieve my objectives, those key things. So I think that is not a bad habit. Ticks all the boxes. Then I want to phone 2 clients every day. What will that help me do? Oh, it'll help me with support, marketing and sales. Maybe it'll help me achieve customer targets, but immediate financial targets and sales and products and service targets, maybe not. But in the long run, maybe I could put a question mark there where I haven't ticked. And that is the way you can think about it. There is no right or wrong way of using the worksheet. What you have to think about is this. I have certain objectives. Which habits is going to help me achieve those objectives? Then you list systems. I've not done this for systems, but you can put there in client relationship system, financial system, a system for delivering clients, for delivering customers, for innovating new products, a system for analyzing my sales so I know where to target. You can put systems in place for anything. And I'm not really talking about computerized systems only. What I really mean is systems that are making you systematically do the things that achieve the results. It's that simple. Now, let's wrap up. And you'll see, I promised this will be short, and it was. You look at your habits, your systems, and your support. Make a copy of each worksheet and do each one separately. Right? Then list 2 habits, 2 systems, 2 support people that you will contact. Now, support people could be anyone, friends, family, but remember, you want people that will have a business focus, not who will be a hell fellow, slap you on the back and make you feel good. You need those people, but what I'm talking about is the type of support that's going to move you forward in terms of those first key goals: profit, sales, customers, and products and services. Now, check off which areas it will help to improve. And also look at which areas is important to you. And you can see, if you take this worksheet, you can customize, tailor it, you can write your own objectives over the top if you want to. There's any number of ways. You can take a blank sheet and start your own. I don't want you just to use the stuff and be like in a straitjacket the way I do it. Do it so that you have better habits, better systems, better support, and therefore achieve better results. So taking action every day is one of the secrets to success. And this will help that happen. So we have now done the first part. We've done today habits, systems, and support. So what's to come is number 3, environment, scheduling, and project management, which is another skill or habit that will help you achieve your goals, which we discussed in the first one. And then we're going to talk about optimism, hope, and happiness, and maintaining a balance in life. Now that, I think, alone is worth your time and effort. That alone is great value. And then we will wrap it all up by taking stock and saying, what should have been covered, what has been covered, and what is important in business for you to be on top of. With that, I will probably see you in about a week's time for the third installment. But for now, look at your habits, systems, and support, and do that simple exercise. Thank you for listening, and see you in a week's time. Now, I always remind people that I have a free workshop. It's one-on-one and customized to suit you, so ask for that if you haven't, if you're interested. You can always contact me on my website. There's contact forms there you can use, and just use the contact form icon. You can leave a message on that phone number, or you can email me.